first time that you stare into the eyes of a dead person, you can begin to fathom what mortality is. Or is it when you see how blue that person's lips are?
I am 14 years old. I have been running cross country for a year. My name is not important, and in fact, there is no point in you knowing any more than that. This is a story of something that could have happened to anyone.
Coach, just gonna go run my next 4 laps.
I keep my feet close to the ground to be sure of my step.
Have you seen Coach?
Guys, Coach should have been here by now. We're all here. Has anybody seen him?
Maybe he had a heart attack.
Yeah.
Doesn't it feel great to be spiteful?
Is everybody here?
Yeah, looks like it. Come on, guys. That's just gonna piss him off.
Is everybody here?
Yeah, looks like it.
What is that? This question struck a feeling in me so profound I didn't know what to feel. It was a feeling that you know what you're seeing, but because you know what it is, you don't want to believe it. As I ran down the hill, I knew what I saw. It was one of my teammates standing there next to Coach.
Belle.
But Coach wasn't standing. As I got closer, I looked down. There lay Coach, his face blue like the cold and overcast October sky. My knees dropped out from under me and hit the ground. I shook him as I yelled at him, hoping to get a response. And for one split second I stared into his glazed eyes. He glared back at me with a look so cold it froze my thoughts. I gazed deeper into them, wondering if he could see me, wondering if he knew I was there. That split second of eternity was gone. I drew my head close to his chest and checked for a breath, a pulse. As I bent back down, he made a gasp for air that shattered my thoughts and sent a cascade of hope surging through my body. Clear as airway, I yelled to myself in a mind-numbing silence. His skin blue, though still wet and warm, I tilted his head back. My mouth pressed anxiously to his, filled his lungs. I brought my head back, and every ounce of air came billowing out. His lips, blue, frigid, shivered as they expelled the breath. I could tell you what I did until I was relieved, what happened between then and when the ambulance came, how a somber void became darker as he was put into the ambulance. But the image of his lips reverberated through my mind with such profoundness that at that point the dark somber void exploded unto itself. Once I was relieved, I walked away. Even though I had a lasting feeling of hollowness that I couldn't escape, I began to feel myself return to the sugar-coated reality that is life. And was rudely awakened. When you find yourself before something you thought you'd never have to see, that the worst you could possibly imagine has happened, you'll find yourself lost, all feeling within gone, except for utter nullity and a perpetual question: why? I look back on it now. He was dead before we found him. Denial is a powerful thing. It blurs a person's perception of mortality and the absence of it. But as I felt the blood run down my knees, I knew there was nothing I could have done, nothing in my humanly power to save his life. By the blood of my knees, I knew he was dead.
Remember me. Thank